Simple affliction, don't know why. It's just never come naturally. Apologies. Talk at the smell, talk so small.
What's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for an all-new Socially Awkward Studios. We got your dude, Steve-O. And me, I'm your boy, Froyo. It's Friday night. The drinks are tight. Let's have some fun.
Hello, I'm Steve-O.
I'm Matthew.
And this is Socially Awkward, and we have two returning guests in the studio. And honestly, this is like the quickest turnaround time I've ever had. And they're going to actually be on another episode on Be Horrorcast at the end of the month. So It's like they're going to be repeat offenders, and that's fine with me because they made a delicious drink. And who am I talking about? Because I haven't said anything yet. Who are these
What are you talking about?
We have Matt and Sarah from Geeks Who Eat.
Welcome back.
How are you guys doing?
Thank you. Yeah, it was just way too much fun the first time, so of course we had to come back.
That was awesome.
We appreciate that.
and they brought treats.
Yes, they did.
And right now we're drinking a Guinness cocktail. It's called Parts Unknown. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And let me tell you, this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm in love with this drink right now. I will let you explain exactly what's in it. All I know is what's in it. I like.
It's tasty.
Sure, yeah. I talked up my cocktail game, so I had to, back it up at least. Right, so it's
mission accomplished.
So it's 1.5 ounces of rum, 3/4 of an ounce of creme de cassis, which is like a black currant liqueur. It's sweet and tart. 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and 1/4 ounce of orgeat, which is like an almond syrup. And then, you shake that over ice, strain, and then top with Guinness.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I seriously love it. I've just been like off air. I've been raving about it, but
yeah, it is.
Eric, you would love it. Sorry, buddy, because Eric likes cocktails and shit.
Yeah, and Eric's probably sitting at work right now, going like, "Dang it!
I want one of those."
Yeah. But yeah. Very, very, yeah, that's just like, yes, now I'm like worried, because now I'm like, okay, now I'm going to have a taste for cocktails, and I'm going to like be all like, nope, don't want this, and be like, give me this when I'm at the bar on the way. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Well, it makes you wonder, like...
You know what, that doesn't happen, though, because, like, we drink a lot of craft cocktails, but then, if we go out and we're at a bar that isn't a craft cocktail bar, we're not, such snobs that we're like, okay, well, what can you make me with the minor ingredients that you have? Ha ha ha. No, we just order like a gin and tonic or a beer. Like, we still drink beer. We still, we go to a lot of breweries, go to Oso, go to Four Peaks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's like a lot of, like the standards, right? Like old fashioned, Manhattans, martinis, like very straightforward cocktails that you can order at any bar.
Right, exactly. This, I would like to find a place that can make this. Because I would very much like to have this again. I'm holding you in my hand like you're a little tiny cherub.
I'm trying to think of what kind of
bar this is getting really awkward right now.
Like
socially awkward.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. So you said it was on the Guinness website?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
Cool. So I could probably do it at home. I don't think I'll have the shaking skills quite like you, but if I work at it, one day I think I can go toe to toe.
Well, the key is to not make a face when you're shaking.
Okay.
Right? You want to avoid the shake face.
Okay. All right. I'm on board.
You got to look cool while you're doing it.
I'm gonna be at home like scrunching my face like don't make the shake face.
People can walk in.
They can see you making the shake face.
Matthew, you making cocktails or are you making stool? What's
yeah. Yes, you making cocktails or you making stool? Are you soiling your pants?
Yeah, what is going on here?
I think he's constipated.
Yeah, I think he's constipated.
The thing about it is there is like a multitude of different, shakers out there that like we use a Boston shaker because, Matthew's been making cocktails for a while, so he's used to it. But you can get like shakers that have a screw top. So basically foolproof. Like you twist the top on, it's not exploding all over you.
Nice.
True story. The first time I ever made a cocktail at his folks' house, I had one and it had like the lid that like is separable. It's not a screw top. It has a cover and you shake. Well, it came off and I spilled a cocktail all over his parents' kitchen floor, and it was so mortifying. And ever since I'm like, Matthew, you make my cocktails for me, or I will pour wine. I can pour wine.
I'm sure they were like, they got a kick out of it.
They did.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
it was a laugh.
Yeah. You're
luckily his folks are not, boring by any means, and so
shout out to Matt's mom and dad. How you guys doing?
Hi, Tom and Diane. You'll probably listen to this tomorrow when we tell you about it.
Oh, don't outgrid that. They're gonna hear that stool joke, and I'm gonna be all.
You know what? No, you don't have to be on good behavior. We play Cards Against Humanity with his parents.
Oh, okay.
So they're that kind kind of family.
Okay.
Yeah,
very good.
My family does that too. It's awesome playing games like that with your parents or with family, like because it's funny seeing like my mom when she plays it like in a whole different light. She's not really like rude and crude like that, but she comes up with answers. and you always know it's hers because you read it and she just starts like laughing. She's just like she's so proud of herself that she came up with it. Something like
She's like, who put that card down? That was genius.
Speaking of Cards Against Humanity, did you hear about the Mass Effect pack?
What?
It was $1.
Oh
yeah?
It was like, it's 16 cards or something total, and it came with a cool little like card of artwork.
Nice.
And
oh, that's cool.
Eric probably has it.
I think
Even though he's like never played this game.
Eric, he gets everything.
Yeah.
One of the white cards in the pack was an armored Krogan clitoris.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that's good.
Man.
Or one of the white cards, I actually have it here. One of them was an extremely long elevator ride.
Yep, for sure.
Another, running a few errands before saving the galaxy.
Yeah. I got one more in me.
Yeah.
That planet can wait.
Yeah, I know they're in trouble and everything like that, but I have a side quest over here.
Yeah. Look, I'm just trying to hook up with this alien chick.
And she's making it really hard. I have to travel like all across the galaxy for flowers or something. I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
That's not so far off from like real life though, really. That's like, I think that's like training for men. Like, go on this side quest for the potential to hook up with me. No guarantees because I'm a liberated woman, but you want that option. You're going and getting me those flowers from that planet 10 light years away that way.
All right.
This will keep kids off of the
We need those-
Tinders and OK Cupid apps. This is how they interact with real people in the real world. You designed this. There's been 4 games and it's all for dating for men. Yeah.
Go get me those hydrogen crystals, and when you come back, we'll go to this next room over here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you this cabinet. We'll have some dialogue. I'll say something flirty. I'll go make you do something else for me. Like,
Yeah.
oh, crap. Damn. Hey, it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. Yeah.
She totally wants me.
She's a lot less snarky to me this time.
I chose the Paragon dialogue, not the Renegade dialogue, so I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. She probably likes bad boys. Shit, I fucked up. I should have been the bad boy.
Yeah, right when you pick the good boy choice, she's like, oh, that's too bad. I don't like Boy Scouts. Damn it!
And you're dishing with your buddy like, man, I got some really great dialogue last night.
Yeah, for sure. You know what the sad thing is? Mass Effect Andromeda comes out on Tuesday, so we're probably going to have conversations like this within the next month.
Oh, I guarantee. Because right off the bat, as soon as you meet your crew, it's going to be like, so who are you going to try to get with?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Well, I have my wild card where pretty much whatever you say, she's into you, but I'm going to shoot for the stars. If not, then at least I got to run her up.
I'm actually intrigued. There's this one character that built this robot and made it have thoughts and feelings of its ex-boyfriend. That's the one I'm really intrigued about.
Yeah. She's very good with her hands.
Before the show, we were talking about there was somebody out there that built an AI, but injected it. Well, that's not right. Programmed it, injected it.
I am the knowledge.
With the text messages of like their dead boyfriend or brother or something like that, and like I guess the algorithms within it, whatever, make it so that you can have a conversation with it. But so you guys were telling us about that. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah,
but funny.
Really creepy.
Ted's creepy.
That recap was creepy too. Sorry about that.
This is Matthew with Creepy Recap. Brought to you by Amazon.com. You don't go to Amazon, you go to the Socially Awkward Studios.net, click on that Amazon banner, and shop like you normally do. Back to you, Matthew.
So it's St. Patrick's Day. That's why, in honor of the day, that's why we're having those parts unknown. Man, I love this thing. But Steve.
Yes.
You always do St. Patty's Day pretty big.
Just 2 years in a row so far. But
okay. All right. The past 2 years, you've taken St. Patrick's Day and you've done it kind of
That means it's a thing. If you've done it more than once, it's a thing.
Okay, it's a thing. We'll go with that.
So
I just didn't want people to be like, "Oh, Steve goes every year," and they're like,
"Nope, it's a thing."
I'm like,
I fully support that. If you've done it more than once and you plan to continue, it can be a thing.
I'm down with that. I like
all
that
right,
mentality.
so yes, I do this thing.
Yeah. So you woke up at 5 a.m. around? You woke up at 5 this morning, something like that?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Oh, fuck that. You guys left
and
went to Four Peaks?
Yes.
Tell us about your day.
It was good. Got there early, nice parking spot, so when we left, not having to go walking all the way down. It was like maybe like a couple of people in line. Got beads from I thought it was like someone who worked there. No, she was just randomly walking by and handing out stuff. But then we realized it was only to our group. What'd
you have to do for him?
Nothing. Andrew got worried. Buddy of mine, Andrew, was with us, and and they were giving him them,
like a missed opportunity.
And he was like, "I don't know what to do. Like, I don't like it when people hand me things." He's a very like introvert, so he's just all like, "I don't know what's going on," and then he's just like, "Do I have to pay for these? Are you trying to sell these?"
It seems very odd to me. An introvert going out to a bar on St. Patrick's Day, like.
It wasn't like 7 o'clock in the morning.
It's still St. Patrick's Day.
That's true.
But yeah, no, it was pretty good. Had some drinks there. Had a pretty good buzz going, and then
dedication.
You did make the wrong breakfast choice though, which I did have to tell him. He posted a photo, and there was the menu, and there was a Killarney Benedict. I'm probably
That's right.
saying
You made the comment of the Benedict.
And Eggs Benedict, man. You always order the Benedict, and you went with corned beef hash. Next time.
That's not true. You don't always order the Benedict because you know there are some places that don't know how to
straight called out right now.
Okay, so I have a no poach list. Basically, there are a ton of restaurants that just can't poach an egg. They just don't have the time in the kitchen, so they always come out like basically hard boiled, and that's not a Benedict. A poached egg needs to be runny.
That was a good defense.
If you can do it right, I will always order the Benedict. But if I know you're gonna do it, like.
Well, it's good because it lives up to the name. Like.
Yeah.
That's
kind of
important. Benedict. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh shit, it better be fucking good.
Yeah.
So back to the beer tangent, because I can talk about Benedicts all night. So let's.
Oh, you're good.
I'm not a fan of corned beef and hash.
I've had corned beef, but I've never had this. So it was just like, all right, it was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Was it like fresh corned beef or canned corned beef?
I think it was canned.
Like mushy, or was the corned beef in like kind of slivers?
No, they were in literally like chopped in cubes.
Cubes, yeah. Canned.
Yeah.
But you know what? I actually really dig on that.
I do too. It's kind of it's like a guilty pleasure. It's like Spam. Like you don't want to ever admit to liking
but
canned.
Spam's good.
Oh,
it's really good.
Spam musubi. We just made it at home for Moana date night, but more on that later.
Yeah. Oh, you know we're going to get back to that.
We'll get back to Moana date night.
We try and sell all our foodie friends. We're like, oh, Spam, we had it this way and that way. It was really great. And everyone's like, what?
No, it's actually, it's decent stuff.
Spam fried rice is so good.
Oh, I'm sure. I'd be down with that.
That does sound good. I've never had Spam.
Oh, no? Try it, man. Try it.
There's a teriyaki one that's amazing. And just put that in a little bit of rice. There's a restaurant. The restaurant's still in business, but they don't have the Spam fried rice anymore, called Market Street Kitchen.
Okay.
It's up in DC Ranch. And they did Tiki Thursdays. I think they still do, but they changed the menu. And they had a Spam fried rice that had kimchi in it. Oh my gosh.
I like kimchi. She's fun. Sorry.
You.
Parts unknown.
I just assumed you were talking about the drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I knew that. I'm excited about that.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
Oh, there's a.
I should have said that. I should have let that. I should have let that bubble keep on going.
You should have just let me be happy about that.
I'm sorry. You can still be happy. You sounded very pumped about that. So
I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I watch it all the time.
Yeah?
Kimchi was one of the contestants.
Nice. I mean, it's a great name.
Mhm. It's good
classic
too.
drag name.
Classic. Classic. It's gonna go down.
Yeah. It's gonna go down. Kimchi.
All right, so
the show's been derailed, hasn't it?
So we haven't gotten past Four Peaks. So
yeah, so we went to Four Peaks, and then we traveled over to a place at the Tempe Marketplace called Bar Louie. And it was we had the not even it was like just the it wasn't really like atmosphere and stuff like that. Of course, like telling Sarah and Matt when they got here, they were like, yeah, it's a restaurant trying to be a bar kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, I kind of got it, but literally no one was really in there, and we had still shitty service.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, okay.
That's always so disappointing. Like, I hate hearing, like...
I do, too.
Because service is, like, something that is not so, like... Especially, you were probably not there at a huge rush time. Like,
no.
So, like, that's, like... Just get on your game, like...
Right.
I understand that there are challenges to being a server. It is not an easy job.
No, and
But it's not a difficult job to do well. It's challenging, but it's not hard to do it well.
Yeah, and it was just weird because I was just trying to be like, I was like, we didn't order that many. We ordered like maybe 3 beers, and then I got a watered down, whiskey, which was great. And then we ordered like hummus.
Wait, was it a shot of whiskey and it was watered down?
No, it was like, a mix like whiskey and I think I did like a whiskey and Coke or something like that. But it literally was just like, I'm like,
just order. What you should do is just order a shot of whiskey. You'll pay a little bit more. Order a shot of whiskey and then a Diet Coke on the side or a Coke or whatever you drink it with, because then you will get a full quantity. Not a watered down ice bath.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this is great. And then we left there, and then we went to Casey Moore's, and then they had the coffee Kolsch from Huss over there, so I just got one of those. But it was just kind of laid back day and everything. And I'm not sure after because I'm like, I got to do a show because I was worried because I was buzzing pretty hard in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'll have this and this, and I did a Irish car bomb and everything like that. And like everyone else was all like, why are you drinking so much? I'm like, first off, it's my holiday. Second of all, I got to catch up. They're like, to who?
They're like, I'm sure that there is someone out there who is more drunk than you right now.
And I'm going to be number 1. So.
Dang.
To who? You guys don't see this guy?
Oh, shit. Not again.
Dang it.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so I got to go, apparently. But, yeah, that was pretty much that. So I don't know if there's going to be anything else. I forgot we were driving past because I stopped by Total Wine just to grab some booze for the show. And then we were surprised with more booze for the show. So I'm just like, yeah, it's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. And I drove past the Tilted Kilt, and they had a huge thing going on. I was just I'm like, they're not even that far from me. How did I forget about this place?
Tilted Kilt actually has good chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to ask for them extra crispy, to bake a little longer, because I don't think they fry them. But their sauce, their wing sauce is pretty tasty. It's not a traditional, but it's like they're sweet and tangy, sweet and zesty. Yeah. I don't know what they call their sauce. But it's really actually not bad. I really like Tilted Kilt. And, hey, the guys in the kilt's kind of my thing.
Oh, there you go.
There's something for everybody there.
There is.
Good date spot.
Yeah. There is. Kilt. Men, women alike, see what you want under the skin. Yeah, we're not going to use that slogan, Ted. Why not?
Yeah. We would go there quite a bit because I actually won free wings for a year.
Oh, yeah.
And so we would go and hit that up after the
show. Yeah.
I'm never that lucky. I don't get to win cool prizes.
Well, he had to tell a story basically. It was like your best wingman or something like that.
It was like their wingman promotion. So I had to record this YouTube video and post it to YouTube. And I basically told the story of how the person that introduced me and my wife together and did that, and I got second place.
Yeah.
Dang, second place was free wings for a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
The first one was a trip to Hawaii or some shit.
Who needs that?
I'd rather have free wings for a year. That's a gift that keeps on giving.
I was like, this is chill. I get this. That one time we went there where they're like, where'd you get this?
And he's like, I won the promotion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just made this fucking pocket book of.
Yeah.
I like to waste my company's money.
Yeah. Hey, Matthew, we're out of toner again. Yeah, no idea.
No clue.
I don't know.
I saw Frank leaving with a couple of boxes. But I don't want to say anything.
Fuck you, Frank. There's nobody at Frank.
So did you ever think how many stunts like this you could pull off if you just walk into a restaurant, printed something convincing, I'm supposed to get it's free, right? It's a thing. And just sell it. Just really,
I would feel
really
terrible about doing that though, because that's
I think it's possible, man.
That would be money that the business would lose. Maybe that's because I'm a food blogger and so I get it, but I would feel terrible about that because that's money lost without promotion, because you entered a contest, you promoted Tilted Kilt for all intents and purposes.
Right.
You gave them something for what you got. But if you did that, then you're maybe that's just because I'm a good girl. I always play when I play video games. I'm uber light. I don't even venture, and I will start over if I mess up on an answer.
Oh, what?
And it's dark side. Nope, I start over.
Oh,
damn.
I go straight dark side.
I'm 100% pure light. I won't kill things. I'm not.
What was I trying to remember? I remember I was trying to do that with a game where you're all like, I'm gonna be good, and I realized being good was just like a slap in the face. And I was just like, fuck this. So I started killing everything and like destroying stuff, and I was all like, fuck it, I'm bad, I guess, or whatnot. Oh yeah, it was
like Fable or something.
No, it was actually the Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh my gosh, that's the one I tried to be bad on, and I couldn't do it. They were like, you have to kill this person, and I was like, but no. I'm like, I can't kill a Twi'lek. No.
That was it. Yeah, it was with I can't remember her name, but it was like the female cat lady Jedi, and you have to try to be like, no, go away from the dark side or whatnot. So I'm literally just wanting to get my lightsaber. That's how impatient I was. So I let her run out there. I'm like, hey, come on, be good, blah 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 blah. You know, and she's like, no, I don't want. And I'm like, I tried every option. I'm like, fuck this. And I'm like, I just like killed her, come running back, and the guy's all like, so did you talk to her? I'm like, I'm sorry, she didn't make it. He's like, did you even try? I'm like, kind of like.
Was this Old Republic 1 or 2?
This is the first one.
I didn't. I started with the second one, and then I went back and tried to play the first one.
Yeah.
And because I'd already played the second one, I was like, this is boring. Next.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remembered that. But I'm like, imagine if they actually had the games where like you could actually say your choices.
Right, yeah,
I would
you
just
could speak your dialogue.
I would just be like, yeah, I did my damnedest. He's like, you're a liar. I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, Steve, how far did you get in Knights of the Republic? Not far. Apparently, I killed all the Jedi on the planet and couldn't learn anything.
Yeah,
so.
I took everybody out. I'm literally the last person alive on this planet.
It was bad.
I think I beat the game. I mean,
not gonna lie, things got a little out of hand.
I may have gone a little extreme. Just a little.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah. A lot. But yeah, I usually try to be good, and then if someone just pisses me off, I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm going bad now or whatnot. Yeah. Apparently I'm very easily corruptible. Hey Steve, you want to go help out the homeless? Yeah, not really. You want to go rob the homeless? Fuck yeah!
Now you're speaking my language. So, do you guys get pretty into the St. Patrick's Day holiday, or like you just kind of roll with the punches? And
I mean, we do like the corned beef and cabbage, and you know, like I don't think we go crazy, you know, but you know, we observe it just like
we learned
most people do.
something this year. So corned beef, you always think of that like bright pink, like almost neon colored meat. Mm-hmm. That is because of nitrates. One of the two. It's one of the
some preservative that's in the salt that you usually use to cure it.
We did a recipe for Whole Foods on corned beef and like how to make like a corned beef and blah blah blah. And so we got one of their schmancy, you know, no nitrates, no nitrites, organic, blah blah blah, etc. etc. The list goes on of what it doesn't have. And we cook it, and we followed like a typical corned beef, and it comes out and it's like almost brown, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I overcooked a corned beef. Like, how does this happen?
Yeah,
this doesn't look good.
I'm like, this is, and so I took a bite, and I was like, but it's so like juicy, and it's so like delicious and fatty. And then I Googled it, and I was like, oh, it's because it doesn't have chemicals in it. That makes sense.
Yeah. I tried to tell you that. You didn't believe me.
I didn't, because you're a liar most of the time.
I do lie.
Oh, he does. He stretches the truth, and then he wonders why now, after 3 years of this, that I don't believe anything he says.
It caught up to you, dude. It caught up to you.
Yeah, the boy who cried wolf.
Oh man, that's
the boy who cried BS is more like it.
Oh, straight up.
You know it's bad when she starts believing more of the stuff on the internet than you have. You say something, she'll be like, bullshit, let me Google that.
The Googles tells me that you are incorrect.
I get that response a lot when I'm trying to be serious. Like, yeah, really.
Do you ever get like kind of frustrated? Like, no, like, fuck.
What did I do?
Listen.
But you know what? I own it. Sometimes I kind of throw in a little truth. Sometimes a little fiction.
You never know what you're gonna get. You just got to be right on your toes.
You got to roll with the punches, man.
He's like a box of chocolates over there.
Oh shit!
I never know what I'm gonna get.
Tom Hanks.
Yes, I came out there for the afterwards. What was this, Jeopardy? Or like it was Tom Hanks? That is correct. Matthew, you have the board.
Oh shit. Put me on the spot. Yeah, today I realized I don't own a green shirt.
Oh.
I had to dig for one. Like, I didn't. We went to the movies today, and I didn't have one. I wore a Harry Potter Gryffindor shirt. I was like, it's close enough ish. I mean, same area mainly.
Yeah.
I'm like, there were Irish kids at Hogwarts.
Yeah, wasn't Weasley?
I mean, Seamus. He was Irish, wasn't he? Or was he Scottish? Seamus was Irish, wasn't he?
I think Seamus is like an Irish name.
Yeah. So I was like, and he was in Gryffindor, so my Gryffindor is totally Irish. Ha!
2 degrees of separation.
Yeah, that's one theory. Yeah, it works out. Yeah.
I was like, it's more Irish than just standard green. I mean, your shirt, Matthew, is a motorcycle that's British.
Yeah,
that's like almost insulting.
It's a little bit apropos, I suppose.
Just like, today, I'm going against the grain.
It's subversive, you know. It's like when I sneak in little fictitious stories.
I don't know if I can believe you right now.
Google it.
Yes. Is Norton a British motorcycle?
Checks out.
Yeah. Okay. You win this round. And Google, I expect better from you. I start parading Google.
Well, guys, I can tell that we are all out of parts unknown.
I know. I was like,
yeah. Man,
whoa.
Those actually were really good. You know?
Yeah, there was. Wait, hold on. Was there any doubt that they weren't going to be good?
You know what?
The way you said that, those were actually pretty good.
It's funny though.
I've done a lot
like,
of cocktails that are ranging anywhere from really awesome to extremely mediocre.
Yeah.
It all goes to personal taste though, because like you can have like a cocktail that Matthew thinks is like the most amazing cocktail, like a Negroni, for example. I hate Negronis. I think they are the most foul, awful things in the world, but there are a ton of people who love them. A good friend of ours, she's obsessed with them. Everywhere she goes, she orders them. So cocktails, like, it's a very big flavor thing. Like, okay, it's not like pizza where it's like even the bad stuff is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, cocktails are very personal. It is I like gins and I like martinis, and like this cocktail for me was not my favorite, but I don't like creme de cassis. So like for me, that was kind of like, it's an ingredient I'm not fond of.
Okay.
So that's why I say there's not like, there are poorly made cocktails. Yes, I can't say there are no bad cocktails, but like even good cocktails, it can be the best cocktail with the best ingredients in the world. And if it's not your taste, you're not going to like it anyway. Like it doesn't matter.
That is true. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, like, it's also with wine, you know, everyone has their own, like, weird palette of, like, what they like and stuff, so I wouldn't be, I mean, yes, you did. I didn't have to Google it this time.
That's because it was me, not Matthew. I am almost always right. Not always right, but in our marriage, we have come to terms with the fact that I am almost always right.
Almost. I like to leave the door open just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, you know why? Because as soon as they're not, you go, aha! Swing that thing open wide.
Oh my goodness.
I wish people at home could have saw that.
Epic moment.
That was fun.
You guys should turn like webcams on and have this be like.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
We have talked about it, but I don't know. Just within the past couple of months, I think we've gotten a lot more entertaining or whatever.
Well, I would just like to say, in the past month, we've been around more. I mean,
it's true. I mean, quality is definitely.
Well, we cut to break.
Oh yeah, actually, we will cut to break. But before we cut to break, of course, this break is going to be brought to you by Revenge Lover. Stand out from the crowd. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. Mention you heard it on the 4i Radio show to receive 10% off of your order. And of course, when we come back, you guys saw a movie.
I saw several.
Me and Matthew finally saw the same movie.
Oh yeah.
And then also we have we want to hear about that McDonald's straw.
The infamous straw.
And more coming up on the Socially Awkward Show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That was
awesome. Where's the damn music?
Oh wait, that's me? No, I'm just kidding.
I think we can fly and swallow fire, blow smoke and hold our breath for as long as it takes. Every hello is goodbye as we exchange strangers and lies for strange lovers and time. All loved ones get held up. So I can stop running and the air can hum, and the physicist is stunning. Won't she be stunned by the infinite parade of punk rock t-shirts on? When you can't break through, it's the one that you want. When you can't break through, it's the one that you want. If we survive, are we free of the dumb luck that surrounds us and we get stuck between the places we messed up? So I can stop running and the air can hum, and the physicist is stunning. Won't she be stunned by the infinite parade of punk rock t-shirts on? When you can't break through, it's the one that you want. When you can't break through, it's the one that you want. No, you can't break through. No, you can, no, you can, no, you cannot, no, you can't, you cannot. Should I feel really flattered that you hate everything but me? And you can't break through with the one that you want. And you can't break through with the one that you want. When you can't break through with the one that you want. No, you can't break through with the one that you want. No, you can't, no, you can't. When you can't break through with the one that you want. No, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't break through with the one that you want. No, you can't, no, you can't. When you can't break through with the one that you want. No, you can't, no, you can't, no, you can't break through. so down low. I've been getting so down low. I've been getting deeper and down until everything's underground, you know. So deep down, there's no way to turn around. There's no way to get back to ground and be up, 'cause I know I'm going down. So down, I've been getting so down. I've been getting deeper and down until everything's underground, you know. Hiding from the cold. You were telling me stories you told. I didn't listen. I didn't give it thought. Oh, so down. I've been getting so down. I've been getting deeper and down until everything's underground, you know. So deep down, there's a way to turn around. There's a way to get back to ground and be up, 'cause I know I'm going down. Holding onto something good. Top of 350, Fifth Avenue. You were in, I was calm, and it went so wrong. Oh, I had you in my grasp. I knew it wouldn't last. I had you, but I fell so fast. I'm falling down below. What does it mean? Oh, I'm falling, but you move so slow. Oh, so down low. I've been getting so down low. I've been getting deeper and down until everything's underground, you know. So deep down, there's a way to turn around. There's a way to get back to ground and be up, 'cause I know I'm going down. So down low. I've been getting 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 deeper and down until everything's underground, you know.
Yeah. You know, technically, I'm not even really supposed to be here right now. So fuck it. Might as well make the most of it. Feels good. Guess I'm lucky. Some of us don't get a second chance. But I ain't blowing this one. Nah, man. Shit, I feel like I can do anything now. Who can catch lightning in the bottle? Set fire to water coming out the nozzle on the fire hose. Fry it and swatter.
Cinderella man, Cinderella man, Cinderella man, Cinderella man.
Smash an hourglass, grab the sand, take his hands and cuff 'em, spit around the freezer clock, take the hands of time and cuff 'em.
Cinderella man, Cinderella man, Cinderella man, Cinderella man.
There's a storm coming that the weatherman couldn't predict. I start the bomb prick, you better flee 'cause I get ticked. It's a wrap, I was down, when I was down I was kicked. I got up, I'm back to punch it to the ground. You trick, it's a trap, fuck my last CD that sits in my trash. I'll be goddamn if another rapper gets in my ass. I hit the gas and I spit every rap as if it's my last. You can die in the blink of an eye, so bet your eyelashes and keep winking and blowing kisses 'cause you're flirting with death. I'm destroying your livelihood, I ain't just hurting your rep. I catch a flow and get going, the remorse I'm showing they slowing for knowing there's nothing you can do about it. Zeroing on my target like a marksman, the target is you. I shut your lane down, took your spot, parked in it too. Arsenic flow, lighter fluid, saliva, what can you do? Go get your crew to hype you up, stand behind you like, woo! That boy's hot enough to melt hell, burn Satan too. Fry his ass and put his asses back together with glue. So you can hate him, he don't blame you, frankly he would too. This game could ill afford to lose him, how about you? Now guess who?
Hey,
Here's the clue,
Hey.
he came to the ball in his white beater, lost his Nike shoe. It's in your ass,
Hey.
he's in your ass, he's all up in your psyche too. Now,
Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man.
Struck, catch the lightning, he struck it. Screamed, son up, it thundered and flipped the world upside down and made it rain upward.
Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella Man, Cinderella.
Hello, and we are back. Thank you guys for hanging out with us with the break, and thank you guys. We had some, I've never had these before. We sat down, they brought over donuts, and not just any donuts. The new place called Hertz Donuts. Where is this place located?
University and the 101.
Okay, University and the 101. We just had like their, what was it, like their Boston...
Irish car bomb.
Irish car bomb. I'm like Boston cream, but no.
It was sort of like a Irish version of a Boston cream, which, I mean, fitting.
More or less.
Delicious. So if you guys have not checked out Hertz Donuts, I say do so. We do have a couple more that we are going to try, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, those are really good.
Yeah. They were super good.
It was basically an Irish car bomb donut. So think donut with Guinness and Baileys.
And now we all have diabetes.
I'm new to the club.
Yeah.
Is that what you say?
Yeah. Welcome to diabetes. You have diabetes. My medical strips. What? But yeah.
So before we breaked, we were talking about movies, motion pictures, if you will.
Oh.
And films,
cinema.
You guys went to the theater today.
We did.
Yes.
Would you like to share what movie you saw?
Yes.
You don't have to.
We saw a movie. It was good. You'll never know which one.
I'll never tell.
Yeah.
I've got a secret. I saw a movie. Don't tell your movie.
Oh, crap. Awesome.
And now that song will be in everyone's head for another week. It will be a nice reprieve from Moana.
I know Adam Sandler's going to be like, I've been getting out of this show.
No, so, yeah, what'd you guys see today?
We saw live action Beauty and the Beast.
Nice.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for this
really
movie.
Good. Really good.
Like, it's so perfect because, you know, going in, you expect it to be just this carbon copy of the animated one. It's not at all.
Nice.
They've added stuff, like there's more backstory for the characters. Like, they really developed the characters.
Okay.
And the songs are, they've changed them a little bit.
Okay.
They've added songs. Like, one of the original writers, Alan Menken. Yes, Alan Menken. He came back and did some of the music for it, so he wrote new songs, and
Oh, cool.
so good. It was just so good. And, you know, LeFou, which is like Gaston's little henchman, there's been a little bit of controversy.
Stole the show.
Yeah?
His character was so cool.
You know, like there's been some controversy because he's like the first openly gay character in a Disney movie. And so there was much to do about
I
this.
thought Goofy was, but...
Goofy had a kid, and...
Gosh, I sure like Angel. Yeah!
Dude, so bad.
And the crowd goes silent.
So bad. But okay.
It gives new meaning to the Wilhelm scream. But, so, you know, his character is so much more developed in this movie. And I don't want to, obviously everybody kind of knows how it ends, but I don't want to, spoil too much of, his character development.
Yeah.
But, he's not just a lackey, which is so cool, because in the animated version, he's very much just this little goofy guy who kind of follows Gaston around and, you know, sings a song and...
And now he's always angling for Gaston's attention now.
Okay.
And just, the Gaston song is really hilarious.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. All because of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he really steals the show. He just... How they had him portray LeFou and built him is fantastic. I mean gay storyline aside...
It's not over the top. It's not, it's ridiculous and
it's not turning the kids gay. I did not feel after watching that I had an LGBT propaganda film shown to me. I did not feel that was where this was going, which a lot of people have expressed concern about.
Right.
And so, that was not how it was at all.
Yeah, I was like, actually, honestly, the only thing I got kind of annoyed with it was not even the fact that any of it like has the the gay tone with him, or that's his character, he's openly gay. I was just all like, oh, why did they spoil that for me? I would have kind of liked to go into the movie and then be like, oh, they did this with the character, like find out for myself. So
no, I agree.
So I was just like, damn it.
It's kind of funny though, because like, a lot of the reaction I saw in the Disney community, and you have to think like there's a very large amount of the Disney community that is very liberal and open-minded. It's more of the younger crowd, but a lot of them were kind of like, wasn't he always? Like, when you see the animated movie, like, as an adult, you're like, I don't think he ever was really straight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't think they converted his character to be, like, this randomly gay character. It kind of fit, like...
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. I mean, you look at a lot of old animations and old things and all that kind of stuff. There is, like, always that kind of little bit of an undertow where you're kind of like, oh, they are kind of doing, like, a hinting at, like, oh, I am in love with this. I mean, in fact, The Simpsons did it for years with Mr. Burns and Smithers, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now you're, like, getting mad about this? It's all like...
parents weren't letting their kids watch The Simpsons either. I mean, Simpsons has always been construed as, like, an adult-toned show.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not like Disney. I mean, Disney has a lot to answer for, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Disney has their own problems with all the dicks on different, like, movie posters and stuff like that, and then even, like, those hidden messages in certain films, like Aladdin, where it's like, take off your clothes. And they have the thing where it's like, Simba, like, lays down in grass and spells out sex. So I'm like... Disney knows exactly what they're doing, whether or not they care, like, what the parents think. They're like, yeah, there's a gay guy in, The Beauty and the Beast, and they're like, yeah, we were gonna do this from day one. We didn't care. Like,
well, I hate that that's like what people have been taking away from the movie.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, there's been so much, like, the movie just came out, and that's all you've heard about is, oh my gosh, there's a gay character.
Right.
Really? Like, how about Emma Watson? Proving her chops and showing that, Hermione Granger can sing. Like, that was unexpected. Like, it's not perfect. She's obviously not a trained singer, but she did a really good job, and so did a lot of the other actors.
Yeah.
And so, like, it sucks that the focus has really been like, oh, there's a gay character. He's not even a main character. Like, he's a main-ish character.
Yeah, it's like
he's more prominent in this version than in the animated version. But still, like...
But, like, all the supporting characters are more developed in this version, so it's not just LeFou.
This is true. They really did develop, like, the Beast, way more of his backstory. They built the backstory of Belle and her relationship with her father.
Lumiere and Cogsworth, all those characters.
Yeah.
They really did a great job developing a story for this. It is not just a rehash, which... I know a lot of people are like, well, why do we need to see a live-action version of it?
Why not?
It's really...
Yeah, I'm like, we got nothing else.
Why not?
The songs that they added add so much more, like, emotional depth to the whole movie. Like, I was crying. I was sobbing during, like, 90% of this movie. Like, ugly cry. Like... like, there's no pretty, like, this is not, like, that single tear droplet that you see, like, on TV where, like, the girl's like, I'm so emotionally upset. Single tear. No, this was full-on ugly cry.
All my emotion is built up in this single tear. If you were to pop it, the world would be destroyed.
But let it trickle down my cheek.
No, I'm super pumped for it. So Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie. Belle's my favorite Disney princess.
Oh, how did you?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
dude,
come on. Hermione Granger played Belle.
For
Like,
sure.
Now can we get the Harry Potter musical?
Yeah, sure.
Like, we'll just, like, get them all to come back. Be like, we just do one movie. We just go through all 7 books really quick, but all musical.
Oh, you know what? There is actually a play called Potted Potter.
Oh, shit.
And it is all 7 Harry Potters in 90 minutes. It is the funniest. It's not a musical, but it is the funniest show. It comes to the Mesa Center for the Arts pretty frequently.
Okay.
Keep your eye out because we saw it, and it is hilarious. Like,
It's
one of the best
two-actor
things.
show. I think these guys are British.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It is one of the best shows you will ever see.
Ooh.
Like, so good. It's
Two actors
almost
doing
as
it? Damn.
it's almost as good as Evil Dead the musical. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So we were explaining his
ridiculous,
parents and how
really
cool
funny.
his parents are. We saw Evil Dead the musical with his parents because they bought tickets for us.
They had
That's
no idea what they were walking into.
Yeah.
Your mom did. Your dad didn't really know, but your mom. I had warned your mom that it was a horror movie.
Yeah, so
I tried to give them
she had
like
a vague idea, but Dad had no clue.
I tried
Oh,
to
that's
give
funny.
them the education. I was like, I'll let you borrow the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, okay.
We'll figure this out. Then they go watch the movie and be like, where's the songs?
The songs are hilarious. Oh my gosh. There is literally a song, and this is so out of character for me because I always maintain my PG status, but there is literally a song called What the Fuck Was That? And it's literally like the song is like, what the fuck was that? Do 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 do. What the fuck was that? Do, do. Like, and it is the funniest song ever.
Oh, it's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, we'll have to be on the lookout for that. That'd be cool to
Yeah,
get
definitely, yeah. Okay, so Beauty and the Beast, like you said, added new stuff, all those kind of things, and new. I was curious about that with the new songs because I was like, well, they're probably going to do the ones that were in the ones that we saw, and then they probably will like add new ones because that. I forgot what I was listening to. I was listening to something like soundtrack. And I'm like,
the Disney Princess Collection.
no, I don't have that one yet.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on it.
Get on it.
From your what was it? Not Publishers Clearinghouse.
Disney Movie Club?
CD Club.
Yeah, like those
Columbia
like
House.
Columbia House. Thank you. I knew it. We put our powers combined.
My powers combined, I am completing sentences.
We may not have rings, but we have donuts.
We do. We do.
It's morphin' time, diabetes. That's it.
I'm coming over there.
Alpha, find me middle-aged people with semi-healthiness. I mean, they don't have to be like 100%. Like, look, we're kind of just scraping the barrel here now. It's like, what do you want, sir? Just find somebody.
And then, Alpha's like, ay.
These impossible tasks.
It's like, impossible. I'm a fucking floating head. Really? Really? You have arms. Just push a button.
So, Bryan Cranston is the new Zordon.
Yes.
So it's like freaking Walter White,
Yeah.
and he's blue.
I am the one who knocks.
That's
Yeah, I'm the one who morphs. Into what? Another giant head.
Yeah.
He's like, I got beard and no beard. Those are my two.
Yeah. Cheers. Beard. Just grows.
Yeah.
morphs into a morally compromised version of himself.
Yeah. Rangers.
Anyways, you're about to ask a question that we went into total. Yeah, you're saying Bryan Cranston was. Well, he used to be. He was on the show at one point. Bryan Cranston, in the very beginning of like the Power Rangers, like he played one of the villains and did one of the voices.
Oh, really?
For one of the characters, which was
That's
kind of
crazy.
funny. So yeah, then he's like, yeah. So I was at the bottom, and now I'm fucking running the show here.
Right.
How easy was his job for that? He's like, oh, sit down. You guys are gonna put balls on my face.
Yeah.
For the motion capture, just like Bryan Cranston, balls on his face.
Just for clarity.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably like, probably hard for him.
I mean, I don't know. Do you guys wear makeup? Makeup is hard. Like, try wearing fake eyelashes. I can't even imagine, like, having, like,
Yeah, it's been years
things,
since
like,
I've had makeup
taped to
on.
my face. Like, having fake eyelashes is, like, bad enough. Like, you just, like, sit there and you're, like, blinking. You're like, why are my eyelids so heavy? Like, this was a huge thing when we got married. I had eyelash extensions.
Yeah.
And I, like, the first night, I was like, I just want to go to sleep because my eyelids feel so heavy. Like, you don't think that these things happen, but, like, a minute change on your eyelids. So, like, I can't imagine, like, doing, like, motion capture and having, like, sensors taped all over your face.
Yeah.
Notice, I'm not saying balls, guys. Sensors.
Yeah.
Taped to your
sensors.
face.
But yeah, even was it Bill Hader? Isn't he the voice of Alpha 5 and I mean, his job was EDT. Just him and Bryan Cranston probably just sat down and was like, we're doing our audio today.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, those kids can run around in their outfit and fight whatever not. We're done.
When's that movie comes out?
That
soon?
comes out next
Like 2 weeks,
weekend,
yeah.
I think. It's like the 23rd or the 24th is coming out. I'm honestly like I haven't seen Power Rangers since like it came out, and then like I think the movie I saw the first one, and then I was like even when this one I was like I'll go see it. It looks entertaining.
Yeah,
like,
I
check
really
it out.
want to see it. I'm kind of amped for it.
It's kind of cool. I was like all right, but we saw Kong.
Yeah, we saw Kong Skull Island.
So I don't know if you guys have any intentions of seeing that or whatnot. Really good. I enjoyed it. I thought they did a fantastic job with the movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I that's why I told you. I was like, I think you're gonna dig this, dude.
Oh, I more than just digged it because they fucking tied everything in with the Godzilla universe, and I was excited for that. So, very happy.
Speaking of Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, for sure.
Puts it back around.
For sure.
He's like, if I was a giant head, I could have just won, you know.
No, it's a good movie. Action-packed movie.
Yeah, very action-packed. I loved the design of Kong. I like how they're putting him in more of the Godzilla kind of, you know, how tall he's going to be and how big and stuff. I like how they answered all your questions that you had for me about well, how come they haven't seen this damn monkey?
This dude's like fucking huge as hell. He's walking around this like island, like he's just as tall as the mountains, and you're saying you've never seen this dude? Like,
So did they do him in like the classic, not anatomically correct posture, where he's like standing upright instead of?
Yeah, he's like standing upright, like
a primate.
Like a primate.
Well, not like a primate.
Well, not like but he does. There's a one part where like he went to go run, and he literally put his like things down to like give him a little bit more boost. But most of the time he's just walking around, like he's literally just like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, everybody in the movie is fantastic. I can't remember the last time I saw Samuel Jackson as like an evil guy.
what? He plays an evil dude in every single movie he's
That's
in.
not
Avengers.
true.
Huh?
Not Avengers.
He's not an evil guy in Deep Blue Sea.
he's
He's
only
not an evil
questionable
guy
in
in The
Avengers.
Incredibles.
All right.
I mean, Snakes on a Plane.
All right. Fine.
But no, I was just saying I was just saying a good job for him or whatnot on
You
that
guys
one.
win. No, yeah, for sure.
He was like very intense at that, and then even just like John Goodman and everything. Again, motherfucker lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Like last time I saw him, it was in 10 Cloverfield Lane. He was kind of like big again and stuff. And then you see him in Kong, you're like, do people just steal your fat and be like, oh, I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna be a big fat guy for this movie.
That is so like concerning to me though, because like that is really like a prime way to have like a heart attack, is the massive weight loss and weight gain constantly. And they said that was actually like a lot of like what hurt Carrie Fisher was she lost a ton of weight for Force Awakens. And so because she had, you know, done drugs in the past, her heart was already in a weakened state, but that rapid weight loss, it puts a toll on your heart. And so like, can't lose John Goodman yet, guys. Like 2016 was bad enough. Like,
yeah, the sad thing is just going to keep on going.
I know. Well, now we are aware of all of these celebrities. So it's like, it's not like, oh, random celebrity we've never heard of.
Yeah. Now it's like our people.
Yeah.
That we've grown up with.
Which was scary when I found out like Don Knotts, you know, passed away. And then I literally was all like, that's sad. And then I was like, I thought he was already dead. I'm not going to. Yeah. Like, I'm really not going to lie. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be all like, oh, Mr. Fairley, you know. You thought I was dead, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you! This is why the Andy Griffin Show was canceled. I'm sick of being a bubbling asshole! Fuck you, Andy! Okay, you want to be on Three's Companies? Sure! Yeah, I saw that, I was like, oh, that was sad, but it was like, I thought he was already dead. Like...
Guinness.
Yeah. But yeah, Kong was really good, and it ties into that whole Godzilla stuff and things like that. But the one question, we did post it like to get the listeners to be able to see the from your website your review on the straw and everything like that. But yeah, let us so can you talk about this? Can you?
Oh yeah, we can talk about the straw. Sure. We tried it out. It's epic. Like, screw popular science. Yes, screw popular science. I don't care that they thought it was overrated and stupid. It was awesome.
Oh, okay.
It was so cool. And you know what? McDonald's created a straw for one drink. Like, let's be real. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, and it works. It does what it's supposed to do.
What's the name of the game?
And literally, you get that 50-50 taste of mint and chocolate all in one.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Yeah, completely works. And you look at it, and it's got like all these like irregular shaped holes, like the ones on the top of the U where it bends back up are these teardrop shapes, and it's like that's There's got to be some reason for that. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming that there's a very scientific reason for this.
I would like to think like the people designing this, it's like, all right, well, let's try like the hexagon, you know?
Yeah.
Try that. No, that's not right. Maybe do a teardrop. Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, dude.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
We got it.
Man, I mean, like,
Got this.
The testing process has been absolutely brutal. Like,
yeah.
no more shamrock shakes.
It's funny because when we were at McDonald's taking photos, the whipped cream on our shamrock shake kept melting.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they literally had to keep making us shamrock shakes. And it was so like, I'm lactose intolerant mostly. So I'm like, sip, silence. Like, I'm like, I can't drink more than this. I'm sorry. You'll kill me.
Yeah.
Literally, you will kill me, McDonald's. And so, you know, I couldn't drink as much shamrock shake as I would like.
So
but...
did they just like put you guys in a room, like isolated from everybody? Like some guy like in a suit just comes out with like a suitcase,
Doesn't say anything.
just like puts it on the table, be all like, "You have 30 minutes," and then just leaves.
No, they were
I wish. I wish.
Dang, McDonald's is hardcore.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, we're on McDonald's, ain't fucking around no more.
It's just like the sound of like lonely, like not lonely, but there's like drops of water, like it's in the corner, but it's just like music that's being pumped into the room, like, just set an atmosphere.
That's some like Disney shit right there, because like
It is. It's
Disney
all about
does,
the environment. and
Disney
shit.
does that. You know that at Disneyland, when you walk by the bakery and like the ice cream shop, they're pumping out vanilla scent.
Yeah.
And it fucking works.
Those bastards.
Again, I'm lucky, lactose intolerant.
No, you must be screwed when you smell popcorn in the park. You're like,
oh my
shit.
god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh crap.
You're gonna pay.
Wait, no, my people are going there, but I'm walking here. I can't stop.
Yeah, no, Disneyland popcorn is the best snack in the park. Like,
yeah, it's so good.
popcorn addict.
You are?
I am totally.
Yeah, I'm on that board. I'm on your level.
Anytime that
favorite
I
thing
can
in the
have,
world.
I can't go to a movie and not have popcorn.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I could have had a 10-course dinner and be stuffed to the hilt and not have any room to even walk. And I'd be like, large popcorn, butter,
absolutely,
salt, done.
I am right on board with you.
Oh man, now I'm thinking like next time you guys come on, me and Matthew will have to come up with like a list of like favorite what's the best brand and see what you guys rate them, and then like share your numbers and stuff.
Orville Redenbacher.
Yeah,
But you know what? Orville Redenbacher and I have the same birthday, so it was a match made in heaven.
Sounds like bias.
Yeah, I'm like, birthday buddy.
Truly Providence.
Matthew's like,
movie theater wise, like I love Harkins because it's like
They have the Colonel
like,
seasonings.
It's like they're local and stuff like that, but they're not my favorite for movie theater popcorn anymore. Like AMC's all right. There's this theater over in Gilbert. It's a Regal Theater.
Okay.
And they do Orville, and they give it to you in like the tub, and like it's just
okay. What do you like better, tub or the bag?
Tub, because the damn bag always leaks.
Yeah, it does.
You literally have to sit there with like a.
I was just asking a question.
You have to like sit there with like a wad of napkins. Like every time I go to Harkins, I'm always like, I have like my row of napkins.
I totally agree.
Same shit.
I've got like.
I have a process. I lay everything down. I have my extra napkins on my knee.
Do you wrap the bottom too so that you can hold it and not get like butter to leak?
If I'm gonna hold it, I'll probably do that, but I typically just keep it on my lap. I made the mistake one time where I didn't,
and you got the butter strip, right?
Yeah. And I couldn't enjoy the movie because I was pissed that I had butter on my pants the whole time. And it's like dark, I can't see it, but I know it's there.
I always put the cheese powder on it at Harkins.
Yeah.
But I always put a ton because I'm a junkie. And so like my methodology is you put it on and then you shake the bag, and if you can hear it trickle down, you've got enough.
Nice.
But it's bad because when I walk out of the theater, because you know you're in the dark, I come out and I have cheese all over the place. I'm just like, wow, that's awkward.
Damn, I love popcorn so much.
Yeah.
Like Target, walking into Target.
It's the devil.
Because they.
Yeah, the devil. There used to be a place.
I can have it right there. It's like,
when I was
what are you doing to me?
in Escondido, there was a place called Fedco, and it was like Costco, but back in the day.
Okay.
And I don't remember what the membership was, but it was like it was basically a big department store Costco with a grocery store. So
Okay.
like it was more department store, but it had a grocery store.
Okay.
And it had like a little food court. And they would sell those like Mondo bags of popcorn, like, you know, like the Harkins big bag, but it was older and it was always stale.
I'm very aware of the big bag.
Like it was like, but it was like these
Love
like
that big
tubes of popcorn, and it was always old and stale, but I love stale popcorn.
Dude, like making popcorn at home.
You let it sit for a day. I take Harkins popcorn home and eat it the next day. I always get more than I need.
I have found my like. You are me with popcorn. This is nuts. Only I don't do the cheese stuff. I'm all about the salt.
I only do the cheese stuff at Harkins. Like if I'm elsewhere, I don't. But I always get a bag larger than I need.
Day-old popcorn is the best.
It is Disneyland popcorn. I will buy like on a 5-day trip. I will buy one on day 1, and by day 5, it's perfect.
Me and Steve are sitting here just like, what
No, I think it's
on?
no. I know exactly what's going on because Matthew talks about pop. We were at a screening at one time, and some guy said something about popcorn. Matthew literally lost it. Fuck this guy. Oh, put it in the bag. Yeah, like no one's thought of that. And I'm just like, dude, like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
I did. Like, I don't know where it came from. I was just like, fuck this guy. You think you're so smart with all this shit? I've been doing that for like.
I mean, I've never seen a more animated conversation about popcorn.
Oh my god!
I seriously like
literally Matthew'd be all like, he'd be like, oh man, like Mike, you know, oh the garage door got scratched. Something like that. He's like, all right, that's easy to fix. Some of that, but literally someone talks about like they're the almighty popcorn god. Matthew's like, hold my shit.
Hold my glasses.
I can't even remember like what exactly. It had to do something with the bag. I did. I seriously lost my shit.
I actually have like.
I loved it though because it's great because like not even that longer. He was just like 15 like maybe seconds of anger and then he was just like, all right, I'm good. And you're just like, what?
I literally have a like smallish collection of popcorn buckets from Disneyland.
Do you?
I do. Like I'm all about the popcorn buckets. I love. One of a friend of mine gave me a Lonesome Ghosts popcorn bucket for our wedding gift.
Nice.
Because I'm obsessed with Lonesome Ghosts, and it's my favorite Disney animated short. It's Mickey, Donald, and Goofy chasing ghosts. And it is the best short ever. I watch it with our friend's like 2-year-old daughter like on repeat, and my friend's like, "Are you okay? Like, you don't want to turn this?" And I'm like, "Just go do your makeup. Just go do your hair. I'm good." And we're just like.
Right.
So
I miss those old Disney shorts, like the Silly Symphonies and things like that. Like, I know they came back and they did like the collections of them, but
Disney Animated typically does shorts in front of their movies still.
Yeah, and I like that.
So
I like
Pixar
that.
still.
Pixar does it too.
Yeah.
What's the last Pixar movie I saw was
That's what I saw was Finding Dory.
Finding Dory, and it had Piper or something at the beginning.
Little bird.
Yeah, that was cool, and I did that one.
I love Knick Knack from Finding Nemo. It's the one with the little snow globe snowman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like one of the best shorts.
The one with the dog was good.
Yeah.
What was that about? Oh, shit. Was that before?
That was Disney, though. That wasn't Pixar.
It was?
That was the one. What movie was that before?
Oh, the dog eating?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was like.
That's a Disney animation.
Yeah, what was that? That was with. Oh, I think it was with Wreck-It.
Wreck-It Ralph?
Was it Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
I'm trying to remember what I saw in theaters.
Wreck-It Ralph was Paperman.
That's right. Wreck-It Ralph was Paperman.
Which is a great one.
No, Big Hero 6.
Yes.
Big Hero 6. That was it.
Yeah,
That's a great movie.
That was a good movie. That movie made me cry.
Moana didn't have a short, did it? I don't think it did. I'm trying to. When we watched the DVD, there was a Maui short in the DVD, but I think that was done after the fact. I don't know that. Maybe I just missed it.
Wait, no. Big Hero 6 was the volcano.
Yes.
No, that was Inside Out.
Yes.
That was Inside Out. You're right.
That Lava is a great short. Oh my gosh.
That was a good one.
Man, we saw that in 3D, and it was like one of the only films that I ever thought was actually enhanced by 3D because they used it to inform you of like the scope of the depth between the sea and the ocean floor, and it gave you this like perspective. Like so rarely do 3D films ever use the technology to like enhance your storytelling.
Yeah, I tend not to do 3D
We
movies.
don't either.
Yeah, mostly it's just distracting, and then there's like an obligatory like 3D shot where something comes out at you and back.
Yeah.
I think the last 3D movie I did was Gravity, and that was I got passes to that. Eric and I went to that.
I think one of my favorite movies though ever done in 3D was Tron Legacy, and that was just so like enhanced by the 3D.
Yeah.
And I was a Tron junkie though, so like anything Tron. Hopefully this third one does not have Jared Leto, and hopefully we can just forget that they're trying to do that. And I'm very upset about this. Like they had a storyline set up for Tron 3 with all of like Sam Flynn and
Korra, right?
Korra with Bruce Boxleitner coming back as Tron, and they scrapped it. They said it wasn't going to make enough money. They went with other things. I think it was largely because they were trying to buy Star Wars at the time and Marvel, and this was before they owned those big money makers.
Yeah.
So they had to be a little bit more frugal with.
Which is crazy to say.
Yeah.
Well, Disney doesn't. Disney has had some movies that have not done well, like Mars Needs Moms or whatever it was, didn't do well. Like nobody talks about that one. Like they've had some movies like. They consider like Chicken Little and Meet the Robinsons not to be successes, but Meet the Robinsons was amazing.
That's what I thought was so weird. Like I saw Chicken Little like after the fact, like after it was like out of theaters of that, and I was like, it's actually was a pretty enjoyable movie. Like I mean, it's nothing like, oh my god, you have to see this movie.
What I
but
think
it
wasn't successful because the humor in it was far more adult. Like
it
wasn't like grown up like naughty humor, but it was like education wise, like you had to have gone through life to get some of these jokes. Like they were grown up jokes. Like it's funny when you have dealt with situations of a similar nature. It's not funny when you're 7 and the worst like thing you have to decide is fruit punch high C or orange blast or whatever it is. Like
Orange Blast.
It's not a problem. Gotta shit a lot that orange blast popcorn on fucking set.
Eric in the chat room did say Moana did have it was the sunglasses guy.
Oh, see, I haven't seen this.
I don't think I watched that one.
Because we watched it on DVD.
Yeah.
We didn't see a short in front of it.
And
it's probably extra features.
I looked in the bonus features, and that's where we watched the Maui one. But maybe it's on the other disc because we watched it on Blu-ray. Sometimes they put like certain bonus features on like the DVD disc, and sometimes.
Yeah, and you're like, why?
Yeah, no joke. But Moana's super good. If you haven't seen
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet, but you were talking about when you got here.
I have literally been listening to that soundtrack on repeat for like a week. Like it's just over and over and over. He gets home from work and he's like, "It's Moana again." Okay. And then he'll be like,
just skip to the Tamatoa song.
I was gonna say, and then I get that.
Jam.
Can you just put the shiny song on?
Excuse me, I've heard great things about it, so
it's so good.
Definitely have to check it out.
Better than Frozen infinitely. But,
I haven't seen Frozen.
I hate Frozen. I love Disney, but Frozen to me was not a good movie. I did not like it. That's why I was really hesitant about Josh Gad being LeFou because he's Olaf in Frozen. And all I could think in my head was, oh my god, I'm going to have Beauty and the Beast and it's going to be flippin' Olaf running around singing, like just in human form. But it wasn't. And so I was really relieved and that was great. But I'm not a Frozen fan.
I haven't seen the whole thing. Megan came home one day and I was chilling on the couch drinking a beer watching Frozen. She's like, "What's happening right now?" And I was like,
I was like, let it go.
I was like, "Oh, it was like on TV." And I mean, I was watching it like.
It just.
Do you want to build a snowman?
It got me because everybody was like.
Well, it's like Anna's trying to get like that shit going, and Elsa's like behind the door and all like pissy and shit. She's like, "Hey, let's go outside and like hang out." And Elsa's like, "Fuck off." And she gets all sad.
Matthew's synopsis of Disney movies.
And then they connect, and then Elsa's like, "I'm out again," and builds this fucking frozen castle and shit by herself. Like she's just gonna live by herself. Like really? How you gonna eat, huh? How you gonna fend for yourself? I won't. Elsa, so I guess she could do that. Anyways, but yeah.
He's like, wait, I figured it out. Never mind. All right, the end. You want to build a snowman? Fuck no.
Checks out.
No, I just like it was funny because everybody talked about Frozen like, oh my gosh, it's the first Disney movie with sisterly love and they didn't need a man except Anna gets a boyfriend in the deal.
Yeah.
And did we all forget about Lilo and Stitch? there were
there was no love story.
There was no love story. Like the older sister had a boyfriend, but it had nothing to do with the story, and it was about the sisters built and family. Like I'm like, way to go, guys! That was like 10 years ago.
Well, that's what I love. It's like Lilo and Stitch came out, and I remember watching it, and I really enjoyed that movie, and the fact that it just said based on an idea, like in the opening credits. That's all it said. It was just based on an idea, not like based on this story or based on just basically this guy was drawing stuff at his desk. So like, hey, you wanna? Same thing happened with Tim Burton. He was drawing these little Jack Skellington stuff. They're like, hey, you want to make a movie or something like that? Because this was when they were just kind of like, let's just throw things at the walls and see what happens. But yeah, I hate when they do that. We're like, oh, this, and then, well, okay, don't get me wrong. I like the movie Avatar, but let's be honest, it's fucking Ferngully. It's
yeah.
Like,
or it's what's the movie? Dances with Wolves. It's Dances with Wolves in space.
Yes, yes. So that's the thing. It's like, and they're like, oh,
gear up because we're having 3 more of these.
Yeah, no,
I won't see them.
I don't know.
I won't have 3 more.
He keeps pushing them back.
Oh,
James Cameron. He's like, yeah, I was gonna start thinking about filming.
He's like, oh well, we just opened a park over. Where was it, in Florida?
Yeah, like, Disney World. I think it's still being built. I don't think it's done yet.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the photos from Star Wars Land over at Disney?
No, not yet.
Disneyland?
I'm really bitter about that. Like, they got rid of a lot of great stuff to have Star Wars. I'm like, we don't need more Star Wars in our life. Like, I get it. I love Star Wars. I'm a diehard original trilogy fan. I don't need Star Wars World. I was happy with Star Tours. I still am happy with Star Tours, even with the revamps. I'm pissed that they got rid of Rex. I thought he was hilarious.
That was the robot's name.
Yep.
Because now he's been replaced with C-3PO and R2-D2 right now.
C-3PO, yeah.
Oh, just C-3PO. Because I haven't been on the ride since they got rid of him. But,
yeah, no, it's not as funny. Like it's still a good ride and it's fun, but it's not the same. It doesn't have that campy feel that it used to have. But like, I don't need a Star Wars land. It's just like at California Adventures. I don't need a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Like there's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride?
They basically took Hollywood Tower of Terror.
You knew about this?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they Tower of Terror's done, dude.
Yeah,
cool.
They basically took Tower of Terror and they're using the same ride mechanics, and it's now Guardians of the Galaxy Escape from something. And I'm like,
Escape from the Tower of Terror. It's like, John, you didn't even think about the name, did you? No.
We have the best photo from Tower of Terror because I
hate this ride. It's
when we were there, I was begging to go on this ride because I love rides like this, and it's me in elation, smiling, happy face, and it's Sarah next to me, complete terror.
I hate falling. Falling is one of those things for me. I don't like falling rides. I can do roller coasters. I'm not scared. But anything that just does a sudden drop, I can't do it.
I like them.
It screws
I'm
with me.
You.
Yeah. But I love Tower of Terror's theming, the 1920s old Hollywood.
I've only ridden it once.
And that's what kills me about
that was
them
2 years ago.
They just spent all of this money to make California Adventures this old Hollywood 1920s Hollywood when Walt came to town, and they just spent all this money doing this. And then they're going to take the Hollywood Tower of Terror, which is this tall monument in the park, and turn it into a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I'm like, you just spent billions theming this park, and now you're changing it again. Why do you need more Star Wars? It's the same thing. Walt Disney created Fantasyland, Frontierland, Adventureland, Tomorrowland. These are themed lands. He didn't create Mickey Mouse Land. He didn't create Snow White Land. He did not take any one of his projects and turn it into a land because he wanted it to be an ever-growing concept. He didn't want it to be stuck and stagnant. Mm. So, why would you turn a, part of your park into only one thing can be there? You can't ever do anything but Star Wars in that area.
Because it's going to make them a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go.
I'll think about it.
I still want to go.
I cannot wait. I'm super pumped.
I'm angry because, they cut out part of the railroad for it.
For
they
sure.
took out part of a Rivers of America for it. They got rid of the whole back lot where they had, all of the, farm animals that, they got rid of Big Thunder Ranch. That's, a great place to, go relax when the park is crowded. It was a great place to grab a meal. You took, the quietest part of the park out. And it always had people. It's not nobody went there. Seeing the running of the goats was always the coolest thing ever. like they had like, their goat pens, and what they do at like 5 o'clock at dusk, they would literally have someone take all the goats and they would run them through the park into the back lot. And so it was called the running of the goats.
Right.
And so you have like 20 goats like running down the path in Disneyland, like looking cool. And so now you don't get to see that anymore.
You can still relax there. It's that, smooth.
Mos Eisley cantinas.
Hypnotic combo lightsaber.
I can have
it's
every
like
obnoxious child screaming and yelling about how they want a lightsaber and like how they want like something.
Yeah, but instead of running of the goats, they'll do like running of the Greedos, down the.
But
like a Twi'lek run.
Yeah.
The couple of photos that I saw, one of them is you can see the skeleton that they're building for 2 AT-ATs, and like they're huge. So it's like you're gonna be walking and they're gonna be like right there, like whoa.
But you have that at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, Walt Disney World, they have a
that's
huge
not
AT-AT.
that new.
I've never been to Disney World.
We took a picture in front of one. Like, go to Disney World. Like, they have the space for it. Like,
yeah, it was
that's
rad.
what I don't understand is Disneyland has so little like real estate basically as far as park building goes. Like, that's like the type of park that needs to be at Florida, because Florida has ample room. They have room everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous, like, how spread out these parks are. So, like, I don't know. I'm a sucker. Keep Disneyland, like, how it was. Like, Disneyland is, like, Walt's baby. Disneyland was his thing. Like,
well, guess what?
Walt Disney,
Star Wars Land is the
know.
fucking stepchild coming into the mix.
Yeah.
Like,
About to tear shit up. I'm the new kid on the block.
Yeah, Star Wars is rolling in. Marvel's rolling in. We're like, we own this shit now.
I'm, like, just such a traditionalist. Like, you can do whatever you want
I
in
couldn't
all of
tell.
the other Disney like parks. Like, I don't care. Like, you want to take Walt Disney World and you want to make a whole park be Disney Star Wars, go for it.
Right.
But leave his original park mostly how he did it. Like, that's like what the allure for a lot of people for Disneyland
I mean,
is.
they left the presidents alone, didn't they?
Hall of Presidents.
Abe Lincoln, Hall of Presidents.
Hall of Presidents,
It's not Hall of Presidents
What is it?
At Disneyland. It's Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Gosh, guys!
My bad.
It's Hall of Presidents at Disney World.
I've only been to it at Disney World.
I've only been to it at
If you
Disneyland.
want your traditional experience, they preserved it perfectly.
I still do it too. I go in there every time.
Yeah.
Tiki Room, same thing. Yeah, Disney World tried to mess with Tiki Room and they put like Iago in there. And like I think they even did something with Stitch for a bit and they turned it back to original Tiki Room.
Well, they had to because Guilford Godfrey needed money
Well,
for the Iago.
We're in the Tiki Room. Oh, give me my check. Affleck.
He's not even reading the lines.
I know.
He literally just walked in here drunk and just started yelling.
I love Disneyland. My wife, not really a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Right?
I took him before we got engaged. That was like my
Have
That
you
was
been
like
to
my-
counseling, or how are you trying to resolve this?
Actually, like, she'll go with me, and I just ride the rides by myself.
oh my god.
There's
That
some-
like hurts my heart.
There were some of them that she rode with me, but, like, Tower of Terror.
I won't go on that one either. I did it once
The
for
first
him,
and only
I was
time I
like-
went on, it was, like, a couple years ago, and I was like, because I had never been to California Adventure. So, like, we rocked that, and I was like, what is this thing? Like going through, I was like, oh, Twilight Zone, this is cool, whatever. Get on the thing, sit down. So I'm in the front row on the right, the left-hand side. I'm in the first seat, like in the aisleway, and then
The
there's
aisle
like,
seats are scary. Oh my gosh.
there's like an empty seat, and then against like the side wall is like this little kid. And like I'm just like, what up, dude? Like, oh, this is gonna be cool, right? And he probably wrote it like 20 times.
Kid's looking at you like, you're going to die.
So
He disappears. You're like, what the fuck?
going through it, you know, they do like the whole like the story and whatnot. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, oh, those graphics are rad. I was going up, and like we're like going up, like, oh, cool. They open the thing, I'm like, whoa. Like, whoa, that's cool. And then I get going, and I'm like, the fuck? And I figured that was just gonna do that, but no, it like jerks you around and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? I'm like, in that our photo, I'm like white knuckling, like
Yeah, literally.
they're like
the
things.
photo,
I'm like, what?
the photo like we have of us, I am gripping for dear life because I was on the aisle seat. The aisle seat is terrifying because like when you're in like the other seats, you have someone on side of you. It's not as like you don't move as much. But when you're in the aisle, there is not even a handle there. Like you have like this little like it's at your butt basically. You're like like maybe like half an inch in diameter. Like you're like gripping these as hard as you possibly can with this piddly little seatbelt. You're like this thing's gonna give. I'm gonna go flying out this window. Like it is a nightmare. No.
So I walk off the ride, and Megan's like sitting there, and like while I'm like shaking, because it was the first ride I rode,
Was
on.
First ride you got on.
And at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Like I'm good. I'm awake. Like.
You're like, you want to go to the tiki room?
The Cars ride was cool.
The Cars ride is really cool. Like we
did the fast pass on that, which is good because the lines I hear is like ridiculous.
It's funny because when we went on it and like they said like the line's like 45 minutes and I was like, it's not so bad. Well, they had mechanical problems and we were already like halfway through the line, so we're like, we're not getting out. So we ended up waiting like 2 hours. It sucked, but our car won.
Nice.
So it was.
Nice.
So they made it up to us. It was all right.
Have you been on that?
No, I haven't been to Disney like Land or World and like Universal Studios. Like I haven't been to those theme parks in a long time.
I've never been to Universal.
Last time I was there, last time I was at Universal, it was literally the Terminator experience where you sat down and it was the 3D kind of thing. And before that, like right before they did that, they did a Ghostbuster one, which was amazing.
Oh shit!
It was really because they did a thing where it's like the State Puff shows up, they blast them, and then all the steam comes into the room. It was amazing. I love that show. Cool. They've done a bunch of, but it's like the Hanna-Barbera ride. I don't even know if they have that anymore. I think that's been switched out for like a Shrek ride now. The same thing with Back to the Future. That's gone. It's now the Simpsons World or Land or something like that. So yeah, they switch out a lot of stuff. I mean, now they have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and everything.
So I'm like, I need to go there. That's like the
I want to get, but it's like, I haven't been to those. So like, I think the last time I was at Disneyland, I think it was like 2 years right after the Mickey's Toontown opened.
Oh wow, so that's like long
time ago, because that's gone now, isn't it?
No, Toontown's still there.
Still there.
They they still have Toontown. I think they didn't close. No, it was Disney World that got rid of Toontown.
I didn't know Disney World had it.
They did have one, but they basically turned it into like where the Little Mermaid ride is, and like.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know they have a Little Mermaid ride. So.
Yeah, they have a beautiful Beauty and the Beast restaurant at Disney World. It's called the Be Our Guest restaurant, and it's literally like dining in the ballroom.
Nice.
And it's so cool.
Huge. It's probably got like at least 100 tables, maybe more than 100 tables. This giant vaulted ceiling. They have the Beast walking through, and
Belle.
Like,
no, Belle wasn't there. She comes in during the lunch. Well, it's the Beast's castle. You have to go to like Princess Lunch to see Belle. You go to the Beast Castle to see the Beast.
I want to see the Beast.
Yeah.
So
it's the last thing I want to see when I'm eating.
I'll go to fucking Belle's house in the castle and see Belle.
Yeah, I'll be her guest.
But like, you literally have to make reservations.
Always in the ballroom waiting fucking tables. Can't be a man and serve you. It's like, sir, can you just please leave?
Don't mind me, I've been drinking Parts Unknown, so.
Let's see what happens.
It's really.
I love you, Belle.
Yeah, you're getting dragged away.
Can somebody please get this 32-year-old man out of there?
You actually can get wine there. When we were there for our honeymoon, we actually ordered a bottle of wine there.
Nice.
And they actually.
Rosé.
Because Beauty and the Beast, but they actually have 3 different wines there that are bottled and made.
See what they did there? No. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like they actually have 3 different bottles of wine that they make for this restaurant.
That's cool.
So it's like you won't be able to buy it anywhere like outside. Like you can't even buy bottles to take home. Like it is literally a in-restaurant only thing. Yeah. And it was really delicious.
They sell beer in California Adventure?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
California Adventures, you can actually get cocktails too. Like there's restaurants there like the Carthay Circle restaurant, which was part of the most recent refurb, is some of the like best cocktails. Like they make some really delicious cocktails.
I don't think you can get a Parts Unknown there, but
I know. Shit, no Parts Unknown, no deal.
No dice.
Just watch Matthew at restaurants. Can I get a Parts Unknown? We don't have that here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
If you go to Disneyland, though, one of the best things to do if you want cocktails and drinks is go to the Disneyland Hotel and go to Trader Sam's.
Okay.
It's a tiki bar, and it's so cool. so cool. Like, there are certain drinks you order, and then, like, they do stuff in the bar. Like, if you order...
like a shrunken head, your bar stool will sink down. And
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And, like, if you order, like, a Krakatoa, which is a volcano in Hawaii, they will literally have the volcano alarm, like,
wow.
Like lights
and, like, there's, like, a picture of a volcano, and, like, it starts lava, and they, like, flash the lights, and, like...
I'm just like thinking like people like ordering like cool drinks and it's like all this stuff's going around and then one guy's like, I'll get a water, and everyone's just like
Damn it, Steve.
yeah, I was really thirsty. Sorry.
The one in Florida serves a punch bowl style cocktail with tiki drink, which is basically punch bowl style means 2 to 4 people can drink it.
Yep.
yeah, you got all your straws in this big bowl.
And so they have one called the Nautilus, and so it's like, you know, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Nautilus, but it's, you know, tiki style, so it's like wood but ceramic, obviously. And when you order it, they like the restaurant goes like into like this blue like water, and it's like dive, and then the bartender goes, I'm too young to dive. And so like it's so much fun to like be in the restaurant, and
Right.
if you're there long enough and you hear all these things continuously, it's fun to like do it with them.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to get people to do that.
Oh,
So
that's
like
kinda cool.
so you get like this like audience participation
Yeah,
kind of vibe going on in your like bar.
That's cool.
And so it's a lot of fun.
And I mean, who doesn't want to drink a literal boatload of rum?
No
Exactly.
kidding, right?
We bought one.
Give me one of those Benny straws and
Like-
I'll fucking get down on that.
Yeah, you-
Where's it at? It's over there? Yeah. Let's put a couple of these straws together.
They actually sell long ones for
Yeah.
punch bowls.
Nice.
And, you know, you can buy at Trader Sam's, you can buy the glasses. So when we went for our honeymoon, Florida has different glasses than Anaheim.
No.
So we
Look at
literally
that.
came home
East
with
Coast
a
to West Coast.
suitcase full of glasses. Like
Oh, nice.
we were trying to find room for our clothes. Like we were like shoving them in the corners and like creatively packing.
Right.
I did also buy like every cookbook at Disney World, so like both of us have bags and backpacks full of books, and we're just like,
We're back from college.
Exactly. It was ridiculous.
They're like going to the bags going like, I really thought they had drugs. It was really heavy. It's just glasses and cookbooks.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah. They wasted our
Now I
time
want to
and
go back
theirs.
to I want to go back to Disneyland now.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, they brought back the electric light parade.
Yes.
It's temporary though. It is gonna go away again, which kills me because I was so excited when we went to Florida. I was like,
They have it there?
they have the Main Street Electrical Light Parade. They have it like 2 weeks before we were supposed to be there. It got sent back to California,
Oh,
and I was
what
like,
a bummer.
ooh, I was so mad. I was like, Matthew, they're not gonna have the parade, and I was just livid.
Wait a minute, so
Yeah.
they just only made like one of them and they just send them back and forth?
This is the same parade that's like from like when we were kids.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same floats. So basically, Disney
I
like
had like
keeps them in
the
storage.
soundtrack on.
Yes.
Like, oh,
That's like my favorite parade ever. Do you know what the song's name is? It's called Baroque Hoedown. That's actually the
You're
name
gonna bust
of.
it out, aren't you?
They Might Be Giants actually has a cover of it, which is pretty good. Yeah, Disney trivia
all right.
for the win.
Here we go.
Well, I gotta find it.
All right. Got me all excited.
Yeah, no, so like they do pass it back and forth, and then there are times where neither park will use it.
They'll just give it to Universal. They're like, how did we get this?
Nah, they just keep it in storage.
Well, that's what I got mad about. Universal Florida had a really good like King Kong ride, and that's gone now. Actually, I think it caught fire.
That wouldn't surprise
I'm
me.
actually not kidding about that. I remember reading like I guess there was a fire and they decided just to tear it. And also the Jaws ride there was really like legit because what sucked for me when I went to California's one, it was all in that same tram thing they did.
Yeah, the
and,
studio tour, right?
And Jaws was broken. King
Aw.
Kong was broken, so all I got to experience was Earthquake, and we literally were like, wow, this tram ride really fucking sucked. And then other people would go be like, oh yeah, Jaws attacks the boat. I'm like, when? And they were like, oh yeah, when you get in that water. I'm like, yeah, nothing happened for us. It was literally just, okay, we're gone. And then it's all like, and then you can literally hear on the thing going like, oh, King Kong's not working, okay. So we're going to go in the back lot and show you where Gremlins was filmed, and we're like, oh, what about the other stuff? And literally we got off this tram ride. I'm like, so I'm literally telling my dad, I'm like, was there like 3 other like tram rides? Like one goes here, one goes there. My dad's like, he goes like, no, this is just your first taste of disappointment. So just get used to that. Oh, did you find it?
childhood right here, dude.
This is totally like hitting me in the feels.
Damn.
You so like that. Sorry, Trevor. I love it,
This
man.
is the cover, right?
Yeah, this is.
They Might Be Giants.
Yeah. Super good though. I loved that when I was a kid, man.
It was my favorite. Somewhere, I hope I still have it. I have the VHS tape that they sold at the park during the farewell season.
Nice.
And it's my favorite parade ever. It was such a it never felt dated.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was very like. I remember seeing it
so
when you
much.
went there.
We lived in Anaheim, and I would go to Disneyland all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then we moved, and then I never.
Do you
went.
remember when they used to actually have really good live local bands
Yeah.
playing at Tomorrowland Terrace? They had ska night, and it was always amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SoCal ska, come on.
And it was just the local kids would just go there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
They used to do swing dancing
Fucking
too at Carnation Plaza.
Never go there now.
They don't do it anymore. I think they
know,
got rid of that.
I just never go to
that
Disneyland
little
anymore.
that little plaza where they used to do it got turned
You have an
into some
excuse now.
princess fantasy blah blah dress up thing.
I'm down. Belle dressing up. That's
Matthew,
cool.
I just figured out you have an excuse now to go back to Disneyland.
I do.
You know why? I gotta take the kids.
Yeah.
That's why you have kids.
Let's go, little dude.
Do you know that when we were on our
Walking down Main Street.
I think that man has stolen that thing.
I'm so happy right now. This is great.
I don't need a kid to do that. That's me on Disney autopilot. When I took him, it took
Big
me
old bag
so
of
much.
popcorn in one.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Oh crap! Where's my baby? Baby's in the popcorn shit.
That baby's just sitting in the popcorn thing. The guy's all like, "I told him he could not pay with this."
Yeah,
And
can
he
you
just
hold this
left
baby? I
it.
gotta sell my popcorn and everything. Just trying to even walk off.
It's like Dumb and Dumber. The baby's just stuck in the popcorn.
And you'll be like, "Where's Owen?" Oh shit! Oh crap! Well,
My wife's gonna kill me, but
I
maybe
mean,
I
I'm
can
just
go get a few
still
rides
take the
in.
popcorn.
Yeah. Matthew, where's the kid? Stop singing that song and answer me. Why are you running away?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think, unless anybody else has anything they'd like to add or whatnot, but before we go, I'd like you guys to plug where people can find you on the interwebs.
We are at 2, the number, not spelled out, geekswhoeat.com, and we're actually doing 2 giveaways right now for screening passes for Life and Personal Shopper. It is next week, so you need to enter by the 20th. And we're giving 3 pairs of each movie for tickets. So we've got lots of tickets giving away. And Life has a gift pack with a water bottle, which looks pretty cool. I'm kind of jelly. And a multi-charger.
Ooh.
And something else. Maybe there's one other thing. Maybe a poster or something. So
Nice.
It's a pretty cool gift pack and, screening tickets. And these are the good kind, not where you show up at 3 and hope to get a seat, but rather you are on a list and you are guaranteed a seat to have your butt in.
No, very
so
cool.
It's definitely fun to enter. We will actually be at the Personal Shopper screening. So if you want to come meet the Geeks Who Eat, we will be there.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. Go ahead and enter their contest. I'm probably going to be entering the contest because I'm I kind of want to see Life.
Yeah, Life looks rad.
And then, but yeah, so I want to thank you guys for coming out, making us some
Yes, thank you very much.
yeah, kick-ass
We greatly
drinks and
appreciate
bringing
it.
some donuts and stuff like that. And again, as always, you guys are welcome to come back. Just let me know. Be like, hey, is this Friday good for you or this day good for you? Most likely, we're pretty much open. I'd let you know otherwise. Of oh, not this week, but next week. But we're pretty easy going here. But yeah, thank you guys for going back on. Matthew, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, I don't think so.
You're good.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Be
Oh,
safe
yes.
out there.
Everyone be safe. Everyone have a good one. And, yeah, don't forget, until next week, people, tap that sass.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.